guys. You caught me playing guitar, didn't you? Yeah. One thing about this pandemic is it at least gave me time to learn a new art, music. Love it. Anyways, it's something I'm always striving, and a lot of times I compare music with painting as far as developing, and you got to practice, you got to learn the tools. Okay, this is just a September update 2021, and we're going to start with paint parties, all right, at Your Pie Pizza in Lumberton. The paint parties we got coming up at Your Pie Pizza in Lumberton every Monday. I mean, you're just going to blow your mind, you know. We're going to start with Monday, September 6th. All right, starting at 6 p.m. Hopefully, it should be like a 2-hour event. We'll be done by 8, more likely 7:30, you know. But we're going to start out with Campfire, all right? Show up Monday, September 6th, and we'll do this painting. It's easier than what you think it is. There's definitely a lot of technique behind it, you know. But get your Bob Ross Happy Tree groove going. And we just create some trees and a little campfire, and I'll show you how to make it glow. You can see it. Give you a good look at it, okay? And that's going to be a lot of fun. All right, 6 p.m., September 6th, Monday, at Your Pie. My pie, our pie, your pie. Okay, the following Monday, all right, the following Monday, on September 13, Monday the 13th, 2021. We'll be doing bubbles, and it's UV fluorescent, so it glows under a black light. All right, great for kids, a lot of fun, real simple. We're using bowls to actually plant the circle, so you're not doing it free-handed. Okay, and it's actually a black and white painting. Then we go over it with fluorescence, and it just makes it pop. That fluorescent color just makes it pop. I just love it. Okay, so yeah, Monday, September 13th at Your Pie, Lumberton. Be there. All right. The next Monday, yeah, we got 4 paintings in September, one for each Monday. We have Ladybug. All right. Your Pie Pizza, 6 p.m. in Lumberton. We'll be painting Ladybug. It'll be a pre-drawn image on there, so you don't have to worry about drawing it yourself. You know, and then just a little bit more advanced than normal stuff. But I want to show you how to make this great little transparent glow right here. See that? It's hard to see with that light. But yeah, Monday, September 20th. Your Pie. Be there. All right. We got another one. It's the last Monday, September 27th. Yes. We'll be doing Butterfly. All right. And this is UV fluorescent paint as well. Just glows under a black light. It'll be pre-drawn, so you don't have to worry about drawing it. It's just a lesson in painting. A lot of fun to do. But yeah, that last Monday in September, 6 p.m. at Your Pie, Lumberton. Be there. Awesome. Okay. And let's see. A quick word about vaccinating. Okay. This COVID thing is getting bad again. And as far as I can tell, you don't need to prove if you got a vaccination when you're coming to Your Pie. At least I haven't seen that. But please be vaccinated. And if not, please wear a mask. Okay, that's all I ask. Okay. I'm vaccinated. It'd be great if everybody's vaccinated in a group so we can all, actually converse face to face. Mask is kind of prohibiting. But if you're not vaccinated, I'm sure you can go in, but with a mask on, unless things change. Okay? So please get vaccinated. Let's kill this COVID. Let's do it. All right. See, moving on. Check this out. Okay, I've published some books previously. I have a novel you can get on like Amazon. Some self-published novels you can't get on Amazon, but I just had them printed out, and I've done a lot of writing in my past. And I made some new editions, some new books, okay, that you can like check out sometime. But they're only available at paint parties because I haven't printed them out. They're not published, you know, with an ISBN number or anything. I just print them out, and they, you know, and they're in my possession. Okay, so I have them on hand. But they're only available through paint parties and workshops. Okay, I'll have some on me. Maybe 5 or 6 copies, something like that. If you wanted one, you could check it out, and it might be something that you want to take home. It's like between it's like 14 or 16, depending on the number of pages. Let me show you the 3 I got made so far. Okay, starting out with this little book here called Hursto Presto Studio Gallery Edition 1. All right. Yeah, these are just works I've done during my spray paint art phase. Because I used to do wet on wet oil painting back in the day through the 90s. Then I've quit painting after a while because the oil was just killing me, you know, about got me kicked out of the house. And so I did other endeavors, like I went to writing, I made some machinima movies and did other stuff. But I wanted to get back into painting, right? So I got into spray paint art. And this is a selection of some of the paintings I did. Okay, that's one of them. Okay, and it's just a sample of different paintings. Let me see. There's a diaper. There's this one right here, right? It's like a coffee table book. It's great for bathroom reading. You know, these are all full-page copies of some paintings I've done. There's that one. That's pretty cool, right? And that one. Some strange spacey things, you know, there's planetscapes. Yeah, we all know what that is. And an Indian silhouette, a black and white, kind of weird Tim Burton looking space scenes, something like that. Let me see. Cape Hatteras, that's a good one. Oh, and this one. Yeah, that's Rosetta. That landed on an asteroid some time ago. This is my Yosemite Half Dome, right? Oh, and my Star Trek homage. Oh, and it's given to my buddy Mike in California. Hey, Mike. But anyways, this is like I think this one's a $16 edition, depending on number of pages. Check it out on my website, it'll tell you. And then the second one I got, alright, second one I got is some how-to stuff. There's this one, and this one's 2 of them, okay? Oh, wait a minute, that's my how-to stuff. Now, this is my other gallery stuff, Hursto Presto Studios Gallery Edition 2. This is when I crossed over to acrylics and started making paint party type paintings, right? And we'll start with this here. That would be more of a workshop. Same thing with that. It's some acrylic painting. And acrylics definitely work different than oils. So I had to relearn how to do some things. They dry so fast, you know. That's like a Halloween one here, and this is based off of a Bob Ross type painting, and I stuck like a Viking dude or something in there. But anyways, there's those paintings. This is a Bill Alexander painting that I did. Same thing with this. So 2 landscapes. Oh, there's that one that we're doing that September 6th, the first Monday in September over at Your Pie. Yeah. We already did that one at Your Pie. Let me see. There's another landscape. Just messing with technique and everything. Jellyfish. Yeah. There's different paintings in here. Let me see. Oh, submarine. I'm experimenting with underwater paintings. Of course, in 4th of July. Dreamcatcher's been a paint party. Favorite. There's the bug that's coming up in September. Yeah, did a flag one. And of course, there's this was a favorite. You see him go through. Experimenting with underwater paintings. This was a gift to my daughter. Yeah. And there's a turtle that I painted. Just kind of taking my time, and it wasn't really a paint party type painting. Sometimes see, the paint party paintings I do are simplified. You know, we only have 2 hours to do the paint party, right? And but sometimes it's good to just take your time and tinker with some paintings and learn technique and see what works, what don't. You know, it takes longer, maybe 4 or 5 hours, something like that. But anyways, this third one is a how-to one. It's kind of weird looking cover, but it's me standing. This is, you know, with a fluorescent UV zombie painting. In fact, Halloween's coming up. We can do this one coming in October. So if you want to do this painting, yeah. But these are actually how-to, step-by-step stuff. Dreamcatcher, right? Remember him? We got tells you all about how to do it, supplies you needed, step-by-step. All right. Let's see. And then we got the Halloween one. Yeah, that's one of them. Oh, and snowbirds. Yeah, can't forget snowbirds. All right, that's a short one-pager because it's real basic painting, but we have Halloween paintings. Yeah, step-by-step, full color, right? Including, we got like the transfers. You could like traceables, just use tracing paper. Okay, so they're in there to help you. This one right here, step-by-step, the dog, and this is a classic paint party dog, cat, and pig. Right? Okay. Real easy to do. Right? And I think there's just those 4. Yeah, okay. 4 the Halloween one's actually 3 paintings because you had the pumpkin, the zombies, and the house. But background is basically the same. Plus, you don't have to use the same colors. You can switch them up for other colors, other moods, and stuff like that. But yeah, I got one of these on me right now. I got to order some more, but I need to sell these so I can order some more, all right? So come to my paint parties. If not the paint, maybe you just want to buy one of these. I think they're like 14 bucks, depending on the pages. The page count is like, we have a 14 pager, a 16 pager, and no, we got 8 pager, and then they double 16 and a 24 pager, something like that. But anyways, the more the pages, the thicker it is. It's a little more. It's between $14 and $18, depending on the thickness. All right, and that helped me out. Moving on. I like these books. These books are cool. Yeah, 3 versions. I got a couple prototypes. In fact, I can show you these real quick. They're one-timers, like this one right here. All right, this is like a landscape thing. There's that campfire we're doing, but it's got some like a Bob Ross tribute, and since it's a trademark, you know, Bob Ross trademarked and everything. Even though I got it here, right? I can't offer it as a book. I can't print it out and sell it that way. But you know, I can offer those for free on my website as a PDF download. In fact, right now I got 3 paint parties, 3 documents, how-to documents that you can download for free on my website. One's a Star Wars Tatooine painting I've done. One's a Snoopy, Thanksgiving Snoopy. I've done that one. That's on there. And SpongeBob. Yeah, there's 3 different projects. Just download a PDF for free and just read it and print it out if you want, you know, or just read it on your computer or phone or whatever. So you can just download those for free on my website. All right. Now I'm going to talk about workshops. Okay, there's a big difference between paint parties and workshops. All right. Paint parties, it's like a 2-hour event, you know. A workshop is a lot longer, maybe 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours maybe. Workshops that can actually be like an all-day event, depending on what's going on, or it could be a 3-day event. All right, and the pricing range is different. All right, paint parties. The whole premise is to keep the pricing down. So right now they're like $35. All supplies provided. A free drink, and we get together and do a painting. And in 2 hours we have to be done. All right. Workshops are a little different in that, of course, then we'll be there a lot longer. All right. And it's a whole different experience. Instead of like a social thing, it's more about a learning thing and developing technique, methods, something you could take home with you and apply in your own painting. So, it's more traditional learning. It's still a lot of fun, we have a great time and everything. But I'm going to plan some workshops on top of the paint parties. All right, and workshops probably start out like $60 because some of the differences are really huge, other than the time. Okay, we're going to start out with supplies and the differences and what we use between paint parties and workshops. All right, for one thing, yeah, paint parties we use to keep pricing down. Of course, we use these craft paint. Workshops, we got acrylic thick body paint. A lot more expensive, but you need that for knife work because we'll be using a palette knife. All right. Tools we'll be using, speaking of palette knife, we'll be using palette knife, and there's like a plastic version. If I can find it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, here's the one we'll be using at the event that you'll have, and here's a metal one that I use a lot. But I'll be using this one too a lot because you're using the same, so we just use the same one. That way you don't think it's the knife that makes the difference. Okay. And we'll be using this brush. That's what I do use this with my paint parties. It's just an 1.5 inch chip brush. You could buy like $1. All right. Go to Lowe's, any hardware store. Theirs are a little chinky. You got to look at the edge right here. See that edge? Got to be nice and flat. Okay, this is a 1 inch version that we'll be using. Same thing. You want the edge to be nice and flat. If you pick up a chip brush at like a hardware store or someplace, or even Walmart, and you see the edge isn't flat, it's all kind of like, it's all raggedy and everything. Don't use that. You want the flat. All right, make a huge difference in your painting. We'll also be using a fan brush like good old Bob, Bill, Alexander, and only because it's a great tool for making trees and clouds. You can you can do a whole painting with this fan brush, and it's a natural bristle. Look out for these kind of fan brushes. They're synthetic, which they say would be best for acrylic. But it's like really soft, super soft. Okay, it's got to be firm. It's got to be firm because you'll be going crashing it into the painting. This will just go bloop, bloop. This you need to go, So natural bristle, it's fine. It's real thin. And we'd be using, of course, the standard flat brush. This is a 3/4 inch flat. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there you go. And of course we got the traditional, where'd you at? The script liner, got like a script liner, it's hard to see. It's for signing your paintings, can't hard to see that. And a round brush, right? Okay, be using those, especially the script liner for making little twigs and all that and signing your painting. So those are the basic tools readily available. We won't be using the big 2 inch thick brush that Bob Ross used or Bill Alexander, because it just eats up too much paint. And you could do the same thing, for this. All right. And plus, the acrylic works a whole lot differently than oil, and Got my Bud Light right here. Anyways, word about these workshops again is that it's going to be paint on demand. All right, that means it won't be just something scheduled like our paint parties are. We won't have one like every Tuesday or every Sunday. It'll be on demand. That means it's nothing scheduled until you want it. You want to do one, okay? And it's going to be like minimum of 3 people. That's $60 a piece. So each person is 60. So it's 2 is 120, right? Yeah, 120 and 180. Okay, for 3 people. The rest of the people, that's just to lock in the event. Got to be prepaid. You won't be going through your pie. You'll be going through me via PayPal or some other arranged way of paying. But we need the 3-person parameter to actually lock the event in and get it scheduled. Now, the rest of people, if there's more than 3, they could pay at the door when they show up because it's already locked in and they're your guests. It's going to be private, all right? Unless you want to open it up. So yeah, go to my website and click the workshop tab. And there it'll give you more information about workshops coming up. Another big difference. No, canvas size. Yes. This here, let me show you. Let me find. Okay. It's right here. Okay. This is a 12. Yeah, this is a 12 by 16 canvas size that we've been using for paint parties. The smaller size is mainly to help keep it under the 2-hour mark, you know, and still pretty decent size. It's nice. It's not like a little tiny 8 by 10 or something like that. But these, the ones we do for the paint parties. For workshops, we're using the next size up in canvases. And as a comparison, okay, check this out. All right, this here is 16 by 20. This is a Bob Ross tribute. Definitely one to be scheduled as a workshop. All right, and the difference between the 16 by 20 and a 12 by 16, just to show you the difference in sizes, is pretty good difference. It's almost like 2 of these, almost 2 of these side by side, but not quite. You know, but like you get all this extra space. There you go. See that? But anyways, acrylic. This is acrylic. A lot larger canvas. To you know, because of course then it costs a little bit more. And we got the bigger brushes, and it's a whole different feeling than a paint party. I do enjoy paint parties, but doing these landscapes, you're kind of on your own little world thing, because paint parties are more technical. You know, you got tracings, you know, do this, do that, do it, boom, you're done. This is more of a inside thing to where it's a whole different feeling of art. Now, paint parties, it's kind of like a craft art, right? It's kind of a craft thing, you know. And then you have painting, or you know, it's different because it's you applying yourself and using technique and methods to create your image. I mean, it's just a whole different feeling. You know, it just pulls you into it. Next thing you know, 4 hours is gone, and it's like, where'd time go? And you got this great painting too. It's just could be one of a kind, because it's something you can bring home and do yourself, and you create any world you want. You know, I've done spacescapes, planetscapes, of course, in landscapes. Oh, I'm getting into underwater scapes. What would you call it? Underwater scapes. That's seascape. I've done seascapes too. But speaking of, this is underwater painting I've done. But that's even one of those books I made. So I'm developing, not developing, but learning this. We'll call it waterscapes. All right, waterscapes. But there'll be workshops on those as well. Yes, absolutely. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. We're about done here. There's one more thing. I don't know if you've heard, But you know, there's a whole thing about Bob Ross going on. There's a documentary on Netflix that interviewed his son Steve and best friend Dana Jester. You know, Bob died like, I don't know, a quarter century ago, back in '95, I believe it was. That's when I was doing wet on wet oil painting. I was all into that, doing demonstrations, teaching. And he died in the mid-90s. And then it just carried on. You know, they showed reruns all the time and everything. And lately there is a popularity sprung out, you know, from streaming and everything. And now he's on all these products and everything, like this. I got for Christmas Bob Ross on a sock. Of course, Bob Ross coffee cup. You know, they were gifted to me. There are no happy, excuse me, there are no mistakes, only happy accidents. Yeah. Oh, Bob. You know, but this documentary shed some light on some things that by the time you get to the end, you're actually deeply disturbed. You know, not about Bob Ross. He comes out, this same guy, we all know him as. He's just like he is on TV, you know. But it's a story about how his business partners just gave him the shaft, you know. But it's so sad watching that thing, and all these revelations came out about the business dealings, how he was on his deathbed, and how they wrestled his name, the rights to his name, from his son and his uncle. But his uncle kind of betrayed the son, Steve Ross, you know, by signing over all his rights. But anyways, it's you got to watch that, you know, and then give you a whole new light on what's going on with Bob Ross. I'll never buy another merchandise from him because all the money goes to the business partners, the Kowalskis, all right? And because they're making a killing off of his name, and his son and wife, they were just left in the cold because the Kowalskis took everything, all right? What's good though is that Steve Ross, Bob Ross's son, is back painting, and he's having workshops, and I'm going to be following him. It's going to be really fun. He does do oil, you know, but a lot of the techniques they use you can apply to acrylic, especially brushwork. There's a little difference in method in applying the paint, but brushwork's pretty much the same. You make the trees the same way, you know, mountains. Anyways, that's it for here. Thank you for staying this long and listening to me. Just check out my website, alright, and there's several fun things to do. You can look at my old machinima movies I've done, and I have a novel you can click on and read the first 3 chapters, Jack Ryder to Rundorth Faction. And I got a comic strip I've done back in the Navy days, it was 80s, yeah. Really old comic strip, a lot of fun. And of course my paintings, you know, check it out. I got some good sample slideshow. I got a gallery you can look at, a lot of stuff I've done, current, old. And but I'm not going to be rambling on here, am I? Alright, I'm out of here. Thanks for showing up and watching this, and hopefully I'll catch you at a paint party or a workshop soon. Stay safe, take it easy.